It's 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, and many school districts are seeing spikes of COVID-19 exposures, just like those health experts predicted. It's led to difficulty in contact tracing and on staffing shortages. I spoke to one district asking for compliance to get things back under control before winter break.
All hands on deck right now.
Leander ISD is tracking a big spike in coronavirus exposures. Over the 2 weeks since Thanksgiving, exposures jumped from 259 to 732. That's a 183% increase. It's made contact tracing extra difficult as principals, school nurses, and central office staff try to keep up with the surge.
This is a 24-hour job. When we get cases, that immediately starts calling people, making personal phone calls.
In Pflugerville ISD, the rate is even higher. In the 1 week since Thanksgiving, exposures jumped 412%.
It was the right decision for us to have kept our students in a remote setting for 1 week.
AISD's superintendent is praising the call to keep kids at home the week after Thanksgiving. During those 3 days when the district conducted COVID-19 testing, they caught 30 positive cases among the students and the teachers. Those are people who would have reported to school.
I think we have evidence that we have really mitigated any transmission on campus.
Leander school leaders encourage everyone to monitor their symptoms because they say closing schools is a last resort.
We believe that public schools need to be open, but we also believe that public school staff and our families and our students need to be healthy and safe.
Manor ISD just confirmed 2 new positive cases, one of them being a bus driver who also came in contact with 6 other staff members. Those people have all been told to stay home. The Texas Education Agency has released new guidance on when teachers are allowed to return to campus after testing positive for COVID-19 or having come in close contact with someone who tested positive. If an employee tests positive and is experiencing symptoms, they can return 10 days after the onset of symptoms, so long as at least a day has passed without a fever and they've seen an improvement in symptoms like cough and shortness of breath. If an employee tests positive without symptoms, they should be absent for 10 days after getting their positive result. Finally, if an employee was exposed to someone who tested positive and isn't experiencing symptoms, they can quarantine for 10 days without getting tested before coming back or come back on day 7 after receiving a negative result.